that. Get your mind out of the fucking gutter, mate.
No. I live in the fucking gutter, you shithole.
Good. That's where you
That
belong.
sounds like a personal problem, man.
What can I say? I'm bronze blood. I'm low class.
But don't you live on Earth now?
Yeah, and it's an absolute shithole. What's your point?
Okay.
I mean,
Not
sure, it
stuck
doesn't
in
have
the
the
gutter.
zombie problem, but it doesn't make it any better.
Pretty sure it's easier to not live in the gutter here, though.
Yeah, but then I have to deal with humans, and they're absolute shitbags. All of
Aren't
them.
you like the spacey boy? Can't you just find like a small nugget of gold and make it as big as a mountain and just live off that forever?
Yes, but I'm the prince of space, so everything
All
I
the more
do
reason, man.
breaks something.
Oh, wait, yeah, Prince means destruction. Still getting used to that.
I am
Simple.
Llytic.
Just-
I'm Tom. I'm back,
We found a live one.
Yay. I'm not gonna say my name. We already know how this is gonna go down.
Slim Shady.
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Now sit the fuck back down. But, alright, so for those of you who are wondering, the original plan for this was to be a Neckbeard story. However, the r/Neckbeard Stories subreddit has been privatized. Now, if anyone does know why that happens to be the case, feel free to tell us in the comments. So, what we're doing instead is something absolutely batshit crazy that anyone who's heard of Man Without a Body probably knows about. That being Light and Dark, The Adventures of Dark Yagami.
You know, I'm just thinking of like Yagami getting like a dark transformation like Yu-Gi-Oh does, or Yugi does in Yu-Gi-Oh, and like, but rather than like the blonde Harians or whatever, it's like inverse, and he's got like black outlines. Or I don't know. I think it'd be stupid and funny.
I don't know, the thing that makes me laugh most about Light is the fact that he's a Japanese person whose parents gave him a name that goes completely against Japanese pronunciation conventions because it, 1, ends with a consonant, and 2, begins with the letter L. I like to imagine that they were those Japanese people that try to be hip and cool by shoving English words into sentences, because that is a thing that happens.
Oh. Oh no.
And they realized they had a problem when none of their friends could pronounce their first son's name.
So kind of like a reverse weeaboo, it sounds like.
It is a thing. Like, it's really funny when you're listening to like the Japanese like voice acting on different animes and shit, and it's like, wait a minute, they just said the actual English word there.
Yeah, that's one of the things is English words get mixed in with the regular Japanese.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's like seen as something cool to do.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get started reading this. I have no idea what
As
to
always,
expect.
this is going to be in the description. So if you want
You want to follow along, because like if I was watching these things, I'd probably follow along just to know what we're reading. Because
although you can't with the Neckbeard stories anymore, so any of you who wanted to follow along to Wolfbeard, because that still gets a lot of views, I'm still getting comments on that shit. Oh, they can't read along anymore unless they were invited in there by the moderators. Yes, I'm salty.
yeah, I was about to say. Anyway.
All right, I'll start us off. Light and Dark: The Adventures of Dark Yagami. Author's note. Hi, thanks for reading. Please rate high. Note this story has some cusses, but it's Light's dad that says them, so it's pretty funny. Also, if you know what Light's mom is called, please tell me. Lol.
I always
Light-
hate these author's notes.
I love them.
I think they're one
always
of
the best parts.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think they're kind of. Wow, did we just agree on something?
I mean, the most tolerable part of my inner life was the fucking chapter-long author's note at the beginning.
No flamming, please.
No,
That was my immortal. That was my immortal. Never mind.
You need to have responsibility to take responsibility.
Light and Dark: The Adventures of Dark Yagami. It was a hot day, and Light came home from school. As he got to his house, he saw a strange car outside, and he knew immediately it was not American because the wheel was on the wrong side.
Oh God, the wheels were on the front and back end. not the left and right.
He walked in the front door to find his dad, Soichiro. Is that how you say that?
Soichiro.
Soichiro, okay. And his mom. Author's note, I can't remember her name, sorry. They looked surprised to see him.
I thought his mom was dead.
Shit, no, she's alive.
Yeah, you're thinking of Bleach.
Oh, fuck. I just flashed back to the Quincy arc, and now I fucking hate you.
More so than usual, or about the same?
About the same.
I don't know what voice to do.
I am Justice!
Mom! Dad! What's going on? Light asks them.
Light, we have something to tell you, said his dad while playing with his mustache. Also,
You're
I do feel the need to bring up that in Japan the steering wheel and like road setup is the same as it is in like England.
Yeah, so it's like on the right side, right? Or the steering wheel's on the right side of the car, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they're weird backwards people.
Ooh, not. It's on the right side. I'm sorry, I'm not taking that from someone who uses the customary system.
Where were we? Oh, here we go. This is your twin brother, Dark Yagami, they both said together and pointed to the guy in the corner of the room.
He's just there.
Hello.
No. No. Hi,
Yes.
bro. I'm Dark.
You
skipped
skipped
the
a line,
line.
you ass.
Fuck. No, I didn't skip a line. I totally
Yes,
said
you-
the right thing.
No.
Shh. Yeah, I did.
No. Read the correct line.
Hi, bro. I'm Dark.
No, that's not the correct line.
Dark looked exactly the same as Light, except that he had black hair and was dressed like Mello. But Light hadn't met Mello yet, so he didn't know that winky face.
Are they coming on to me?
He got
I
up
mean,
and
maybe.
walked across the room.
Hi, bro. I'm Doc, he said, lolling and offering his hand to shake.
How could you... Oh, is he shouting? Should I do a shouting voice?
I guess so.
Nah, I'm not going to do it. How could you not tell me about this? Light shouted like mad.
We sent him to a top secret orphanage in Wales. It's a town in England.
It's not. Wales is not considered part of English, and if you ever call people from Wales English, they get mad at you.
Yeah, and...
Their language has far more W's.
yeah, Wales also doesn't have an H, and it's its own country, so... Yeah.
They have W as a vowel.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Where he would learn to be the next L. We can't tell anyone because it's top secret and Kira might find out and Kira might try to kill him, his mom said.
Light was crazy and punched table. No. Light was crazy and punched table. Come, comrade.
Light was crazy and punched table. He was good at it. Didn't split it in half, but that's because he had not drank vodka for days.
Light, come, let us have borscht.
I'm going to my room. Come on, Seiyu, he said, and Seiyu, Light's sister, Lol, followed him upstairs. I think I hate this author.
I'm sorry, Light. I wanted to tell you about Dark, but Mom and Soichiro wouldn't let me. So she knew, but he didn't?
I love how they tell, because I think she's like a fucking junior high student in the series.
It's like she's
they
like
tell the child, but
usually it's
not
the other way around.
not the person who's considered to be like the favorite of everyone in existence that's ever met him, because yeah, that's a thing.
Because he's light.
Because nobody can pronounce his name. Oh god. That's okay, Light replied. You're my sister, and I know how much you love me. Eh.
Thanks, Light. They hugged.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything. It was Dark.
I think you're mixing up Welsh and gay.
Anyone else notice they're using a lot of exclamation points here?
Come on, Dark, I've got something to show you, Light said, and they went into their room. Light's parents had made Light's bed into a double bed. I know what you're thinking, sickos. No, there's no slash. Aww. And what reason do I have to read this?
I mean, you're the one who picked it out, so only you can answer that question.
Why would I read it if there's no fucking?
Okay, then. So that's why you're in this. That makes a lot more sense, actually.
Yeah, judge me all you want, Mr. Vanilla.
No, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying that makes me... that makes me understand why you were a little more okay with my inner life while I was stuck there raging.
Well, no, that was because it was poorly written sex, so it was hilarious. It's like reading the sex scenes in 50 Shades of Grey in a mocking voice as she's continuously talking about how great he is at sex, but due to the fact that there's no time skips, he seems to like last 5 seconds as soon as he puts it in.
5 more than me.
Where were we? I lost my place.
Right after the there's no slash.
Oh, okay, 2 parentheses, gotcha. Sorry about that.
Christ.
Light put the pencil in the door to stop people listening and said, I'm Kira.
You okay?
He put a pencil in the door so people couldn't listen.
Well, obviously, if there's a pencil in the door, you can't hear through that shit.
Exactly.
Pencil is
Dark.
the ultimate weapon.
Dark immediately shooted. I know it! Bang, bang!
I see it!
Dark immediately shooted. I know it! Bang! Light died. The end.
And all I want to do is bang, 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 bang. You're a worthy successor to L. I know why you're his successor. This guy's a successor to the guy that's been hunting me down and trying to figure out my identity. I'm gonna tell him my identity.
Don't worry, bro. I won't tell anyone. In fact, I have a death note of my own, Dark replied, pulling a blood-red notebook out of his pants. He put it in his bag.
Why does this smell like dick?
Apparently he put it in there in case his bags was searched.
So you're telling me this dude's playing both sides right now? He is both.
I've never related to someone more in my life.
I mean,
I've never wanted to not relate to someone so much.
as poorly written as this is, playing both sides is kind of in Death Note.
At very least, it's in the fan fictions. Anyway, wait.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Are you the one who said "Don't worry, bro"?
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I said. Yeah,
That's Tom. Okay, so yeah, your turn, Zane.
Hey, your Death Note's a different color to mine.
That's not how it's pronounced, you fucking toastpot.
Do you know who cares?
Everyone.
Not me! He said, pointing to the black Death Note and light straw.
Let's draw.
Neth note. Stop saying color. Fuck you, bitch hole. Stop saying color. You're an American now. It's color. Light replied, exasperated.
Wait, I thought this took place in Japan.
It does.
Death Note does. The Adventures of Dark Yagami do not.
Apparently it's America. Sorry, lol, Dark said.
Maybe it's San Fran, Tokyo, you know, like in the Phoenix Wright games. Japan and America have become one.
Oh no, that's the worst of both worlds coming into one.
Well, the good
God.
news is that now we can give anime a slightly higher frame rate.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Here's
Because
the thing.
American animation has a higher budget.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be less eye close-ups to save money.
Here's the thing. Japan's to the west of America, so if they started heading east so that they were touching, they'd hit California.
Nice.
Imagine Japanese Hollywood.
So Tokyo?
He's got a point there.
This is my Shinigami, he said, and Light saw a big monster appear. He was twice the size of Ryuk and had a big mohawk made of blood and skulls.
I'm getting 30 H's flashbacks, and that's a good thing.
Even Light was scared of him. He was eating bananas like Ryuk ate apples, but they were blood bananas made of blood. This has to be a troll fan fiction. It has to be.
Keep telling yourself that. It'll help you sleep better at night.
He's big, said Light as the Shinigami bit down on a blood banana. What's his name, backslash?
Which voice should I give him? My name is Blood.
My name is Blood.
Said Blood as he kept eating.
Oh!
As he kept eating the blood banana. I am the new king of the Shinigami, and I have a special death note that kills anyone whose name is written in it, even if you don't know their face or name.
Wait, what?
Then how would you write it?
That's dangerous.
But how would you know their name? Would that mean that you just have to sketch a picture of their face?
No, this one comes with free eyes of Shinigami.
Oh, God. Your life is automatically halved.
Or it doesn't cut your life in half because he's the Shinigami king. Or cuts it even more than in half, like it takes 3/4.
It cuts it to a 10th. It cuts it down so much the moment you write something down, you die. Zane?
I have to unpack now, said Dark.
What an amazing line. Okay, I'll leave you to it, Light replied and exited the door.
Dark took his cell phone out of his special place. Author's note: figure it out for yourself. Lol.
The anus.
Well, I mean, as long as he keeps it on vibrate. There's two purposes
Well,
there.
I mean, what else are you going to keep it on? Gotta get the prostate somehow.
I was going to say I turn my ringtone up every now and then if I'm looking for a very important call, but whatever. And press the L button. Apparently, there's an L button on this phone. L's phone began to ring.
As he's just sitting there, barefoot, crouching in a chair.
Hello? New phone, who this?
I knew you were going to make that joke.
Who is this and how'd you get my number? L said angrily. Or L said angry.
I am D, Dark said. I have killed Mello and stolen his clothes and run away from Watari's house.
What? But Watari would have told me if M was dead, L said shockingly.
I also killed Watari, said Dark, who was playing with his red death note.
L looked around his room. Watari was still standing in the corner just like he always was.
But who's this with me then? L asked.
It's fake.
At that moment, Watari took his mask off, and it was Light's dad.
Die, you pies of shit, Slichuko said as he pulled out his gun and pointed it at L's head.
It's the Westboro Baptist Church fake sale.
Continued?
Yes!
Yes!
Flashback 1 month ago.
Flashback 1 month ago. Zane, your line.
Sorry, the page was loading. Watari House, England.
Mello was sitting in his dorm eating a chocolate bar. The floor was covered with lots of chocolate bar wrappers that went crunch when Mello stood on them.
There was a knock on the door.
Knock, knock. Come
Knock,
in,
knock, open
said
up the
Mello.
door. It's real with the non-stop pop-up of stainless steel.
said Mello, putting down his chocolate.
The door spun open. Wait, what?
It's a revolving door.
To reveal Dark standing wearing a depressing gown with a posh letter D on the back.
Dressing.
Dick.
Oh, wearing a dressing gown. What did I say? Depressing? Shit.
Yep.
I'm having my immortal flashbacks. Fuck. Harold, help me. He had an evil smile on his face and an even eviler one on his heart. In his heart. Fuck.
Wow, that's pretty evil.
Nice.
Where is Near? Asked Dark, puzzled.
He is near, joked Mello.
Ha
Thank you,
ha,
ladies and
very
gentlemen.
funny, and then he proceeded to bitch slap him. Replied Dark.
Okay, he's gone to Scotland today, but we'll be flying back this evening. Until then, we'll be alone. Mello started zipping in his leather vest thingy. Want to have some fun?
Yes.
Dark grinned and nodded. In a flash, Mello had removed his clothes, revealing just a set of black boxer shorts printed with a posh letter M's.
You know, I really have to wonder how these people keep their identities secret.
In this universe, who knows?
Codename M. How do we figure it out who it is? He's the one who wears clothes covered in M's. Dark pulled a pistol out of his dressing gown and pointed it at Mello.
Just because you look like a girl doesn't mean you're hot,
I beg to differ.
said Dark and shot him and stole his clothes. But not the boxers, obviously.
Are you kidding me? That's the first part you steal.
I mean,
I say, what's all this noise? Said Watari, coming in the room. He saw
Boy,
Dark-
I say, boy. Now what y'all's doing here? I say. Oh, shit. No, shit, it's the stepfather. He's gonna murder everyone. Bloody bugger, you shot Mello. Now who'll kill Kira?
Dark shot Watari again and he fell to the floor shouting. Then he stopped shouting and died.
Once he had escaped the house, Dark took his mobile, author's note, that's what English people call cell phones, and called a mysterious phone number.
Oi, who's this? Asked the mustached man.
I am your son Dark, the one you abandoned 19 years and sent to a boarding school in England. Well, I have escaped now, and I need you to do me a favor and dress up like Watari. Use L.
Okay, he's the twin brother of someone in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Sent to a boarding school. Dropping off a fucking newborn at a boarding school. Sorry. That image makes me laugh. Like, I thought you were supposed to leave the baby on the front steps of the orphanage. Close enough.
Okay, that has to be a character now. Either the baby or the one who drops him off. I don't care which.
Oh god, just a complete and total idiot. Intelligence score of 2. That's not even physically possible.
No, that would be an intelligence score of 8. -1 intelligence can be as stupid as you want it to be.
I'm sorry, I'm going as low as possible. Intelligence, because it's you roll 5 and get rid of the lowest one, right?
You roll 4 and get rid of the lowest one. The lowest you
Okay,
can
so
get is
intelligence roll of 3. Intelligence score of 3. He has like a fucking like negative, shit, what would that be? What would the modifier be for that?
Even wolves have an intelligence of like 4 or 5. So you would
wolves are really smart animals.
I know they are, and that's one of the reasons why I just take the intelligence score with a grain of salt.
It's not like they're dogs.
Yeah, no, I mean they have a high wisdom score, but it's like because that's like a survival instinct.
But what would the modifier be for an intelligence score of 3?
Intelligence score of 3. I think that'd be a -4 or -5.
Yes, he has a modifier of -5.
He rolls a natural 20. That's a 15, guys.
He picks fights with his own reflection.
You're an imposter.
Well, it's no. The whole thing is that they just think that it's animals that don't recognize themselves in the mirror simply think that it's another member of their own species. So it's not that they would think they're an imposter of him. They just think it's another person who's mimicking them.
I wonder if, like, people who have that low of an intelligence score, if they get struck with, like, illusions with a certain purpose, are just so stupid that it doesn't work properly on them.
Another thing to mention, like, they would have no understanding of the concept of zero.
Yeah, and the whole reflection thing. One of my dogs was growling at her own reflection tonight. It was really funny.
It's like, well, you see, zero is when there's nothing. But if there's nothing, how do I count it? Anyway,
You're thinking that a character with an intelligence of 3 would be able to speak.
What if they have low intelligence but high charisma? They're just so stupid. Everyone wants to help them.
Mine.
just like fucking like rubbing their ass on the carpet like a dog.
Oh, this person.
Oh, it's
needs
that
help now.
cute.
Oh, so it is like a dog then. Really low intelligence but high charisma. Ah, God damn it, he shit on the floor again. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Grab him by the back of the neck, rub his nose in it.
Oh,
Where
God.
were we? I lost her.
Uh,
How do you know
let's
about Wakari?
see.
Is that it?
no. Well, I have escaped now.
What?
Yeah, I'm your son, Dark, the one you abandoned.
Well, I have escaped now, and I need you to do me a favor and dress up like Watari and confuse L. That was my line. I thought we'd moved on. I guess not.
Nope, no. I was
How
just.
do you know about Watari? Asked the dad, who was very confused.
I killed him.
There was a surprise gasp, but then Soichiro came back and said he would do it, but only if Dark came back to live with them in America. Dark agreed, but he didn't have any money, so he would have to hide in a box and fly in an airplane and hope he didn't get spotted. Wow, the new Metal Gear Solid looks pretty cool, guys.
The new Metal
don't
Gear
people
Solid
freeze
incorporated
when
the
that-
Death Note.
Don't people like freeze when that happens? Like,
Yes.
doesn't it get too cold in the air?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
if
would.
you're in, that's why it's like you're not supposed to keep live animals in the luggage in the luggage storage area.
Yeah. Not to mention the low oxygen, and it's not pressurized, I don't think.
Yeah.
Well,
So
this
if
story.
you have a pet that you really hate, you can keep it there, but like
Then why do you have a pet?
yeah, exactly.
Social obligations.
Well, then it's not your pet; it's someone else's, and you should take care of it.
Nah.
They're waiting on you.
1 week later.
There we go. So Chihiro took the trunk off the spinner and carried it to the car. No noon, but him knew that Dark was hiding inside it. They went through the X-ray machine, but that was no danger because the box had lead in it, and confused the machine and stopped the X-rays being seen. Once Noon could see them, so Chihiro opened the box and Dark jumped out.
It's a dark in the box.
Step 1, cut a hole in a box.
Good job, Dad, said Dark as he jumped into the car.
I'm just laughing at the fact that no one's actually remembering that he's English than me.
Huh? Who?
It's stated that he's from England.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I don't
You
feel
know
like
who's
doing
not English? Me.
You know what's really easy to do? Accents.
You know what's not easy to do? Accents.
Sounds like someone just hasn't been putting in enough practice.
Good job, Dad, said Dark as he jumped into the car. You happy now?
Honestly, that sounded exactly the same as your American.
Now take me to light. I
So
have
that speaks volumes of my American then.
I have
Yeah.
a lot of interesting things to say to him.
Present
Triple
day.
ellipses. L dodged Light's dad's bullets and ran across the room. He hid behind a pile of candy and said, "Stop, Zoichiro, I can help you." Fucking-
How much did he just like get into your fucking candy bag, Zane? Is that what he's hiding behind for cover from bullets?
What the fuck you think my candy's made out of? Iron?
Well, it said it was a pile of candy big enough to hide behind.
I guess.
I've seen that whole fucking bag. Jesus Christ. Then
I'm more laughing at the fact that he's fucking dodging bullets.
Then Soichiro ran over and said, "I know I have not really betrayed you. Instead, I have learned that Dark killed Watari and Mello." L was shocked.
In fact, I think that Dark is Kira.
Of course! It all makes sense now! Shouted L. He framed his twin brother when he is killing people somehow. We have to stop him.
"I think I have a plan," said Soichiro, twisting his mustache like an evil guy.
Don't worry, there's more soon!
.tm.
I was kind of hoping that, like, once we pushed next, it wouldn't load the page and that was it, and that would have just been hilarious.
Nope, there's like...
How many chapters has this guy written?
48!
Nice!
What, seriously?
This is one of my
48 through
favorite.
46 is epilogues, though.
This might be my favorite so far.
Sure.
Because it's not causing me any pain.
Back at Light's house!
Back at Light's house.
Light switched on the news. There were lots of evil people on TV, so he wrote their names down and killed them. Thank you!
Donald J. Trump. Okay.
Dark, meanwhile, was still unpacking his box, which was full of detective stuff he had been given while he was at Watari's house. What, so, like, it's a private detective agency now or something? I mean, wasn't it just like a very, like... I don't know, it's been a while since I've read Death Note.
Steal these from Watari's house?
I mean, he probably did, but...
Spicer.
The doorbell rang and Light shouted, "I'll get it." He ran down the stairs and opened the door. It was Misa!
Misa's the girl that was after Light, right?
Yeah, she was the pop star or whatever.
Yeah, the one that ended up getting, like, the Shinigami eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Misa was wearing a lacy dress, but it was... lacy dress, but it wasn't all goth like her old one. Instead, it was white and had blue skirt, which was short. Had blue skirt, which was short. Come, comrade. You don't want her to freeze in Siberia.
Ah, Misa, I am happy to see you, Light said, hugging. He looked around sacredly. His mom was in the next room and might hear him.
Sacred.
Did you bring me? Wink. Homework. He winked again.
Yes!
Come with me, he said, and they went upstairs.
I love the fact that that's not a quote, so apparently nobody said that but the narrator. You bring me homework. Voice from the sky. Yes.
Yes, she did in fact bring homework.
Thanks, God. You fucking psychopath.
Be careful, I might smite you.
Yeah, would it surprise me?
Light and Misa went upstairs and knocked on the door.
Killed people over less. Hang on, I'm getting changed, said Dark.
Okay, he's probably naked, so you can't go in there. Wait out here for me, said Light to Misa as he opened the door.
I'm going to look at him naked.
Once Misa was a loon. Say you came out of the closet. Get it?
Quack. I don't know what noises loons make. Hey, Misa, I know your secret, she said.
Misa tried to look calm, but the fear in her eyes said a different story. She was very frightened because this girl might know the truth and she would be in trouble.
I don't know what you're talking about, she said, scared.
I know you and Light and Dark are Kira, and you're killing people. I don't know what about you're killing people, but I know you're killing people.
No, don't tell people. You have to keep it a secret, Misa screamed.
Our comedy set routine is top secret. No, don't tell people. Okay, I won't tell Elle on one condition. You have sex with me.
Oh shit, it's the plot of Windows. Granted, this seems true to most lesbians in anime and manga.
Windows. What's Windows?
It's this, like, fucking thriller. It's basically like one of those typical, like, sort of quasi-slasher killer type movies, you know, stuff like, like, shit you'd see back in the day, but the whole thing in it is that the killer in this one happened to be a lesbian woman.
Okay.
Who was infatuated with the woman living across the street. And so she was killing people around her, threatening her with a knife, shit like that.
No, okay.
Yeah.
And then they boned?
No, because the other one was straight.
Oh.
That's the whole thing. It's like the stereotypical situation of like a serial killer in one of those movies targeting someone. But in this case, it turns out the serial killer was a lesbian.
Alright.
Hey, shit. Someone
Misa
say Misa looked surprised? Or was that my line?
That's your line.
Misa looked surprised. She stepped back and gasped.
You're a lesbian? She asked curiously.
Yes. Why? Are you? Say you said back sexily.
Okay, that is not your sexy voice, and we all know it.
Yes. Why are you?
There we go. I'm vicarious. Does she mean to say bi-curious? Misa replied as she took her dress off and walked into Seiyu's room.
Meanwhile, in Light's room, Light and Dark were talking about the new powerful Death Note.
I got it because I killed the old
You're
king
the one
of
who
the
gave him the
Shinigami.
redneck voice.
I gave him the redneck voice. Excuse you.
I thought Zane did it.
I got it because I killed the old king of the Shinigami, and that made me the new king, said Blood. The king gets a powerful death note that lets him kill whoever he wants, and also he gets a palace and a wife and all the blood bananas he can eat.
Sounds like a pretty good life, honestly.
I'm not sure why it's mandatory that he gets a wife. That's a bit weird.
I'm
Let's
talking
try it
about
out,
blood bananas, man. Okay, to test it, let's kill this guy. He pointed to it. Wait, was that blood talking, or was it
I'm pretty
else?
sure it was Dark.
Okay, to test it, let's kill this guy. He pointed to a tall, ugly guy on the TV. The man was fat and was presenting the weather.
You see, this is why you watch the weather in Hispanic countries.
Let's just kill this guy because he's ugly, am I right?
Help!
But I don't know his name, said Light, confused.
You don't need to. All you need is the face, replied.
Light wrote in the death note, and sure enough, the man died.
What did he write? Fat, ugly man presenting the weather?
Just him, and just like draws a
Oh
finger.
shit, he's gonna kill that one villain from the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, that would suck.
That would suck a lot.
Oh my gosh, killing a cartoon character?
This transcends dimensions. He could kill the audience now, and he's going to.
Oh my god, that is so good, said Light, amazed as he watched the man roll around the floor dying. Now let us try it on more TV people.
Watch, did the cameraman just pan down to watch? Oh shit, he's dying. Get a good angle of this.
Wait. Someone to get the camera and get a good angle of this.
Meanwhile, back at Seiyu's room, Seiyu and Misa were both there in underwear. We're both in their underwear. There is in place. Seiyu was wearing a blue Nike sports bra. Okay, those are a bitch to get off. And short. Only one short. And Misa was wearing a bikini with glitter. Oh, God, that sounds like an absolute bitch, because that's just going to get glitter fucking everywhere. You change clothes and there's fucking glitter all over the place. Know how hard that is to get out of everything? God, this is just terrible fashion. On it, that was shiny against her blonde hair. Misa let her hair down and said to Seiyu, "You look so hot."
Thanks.
Seiyu leaned over and began making out with Misa. Quickly, she unbuttoned Misa's bikini. Okay, how... all right. And it fell
most
to
of those are tie tops.
Yeah, but apparently she unbuttoned this one, and it fell to the floor, leaving her topless. Seiyu then took
That's typically what happens.
Seiyu then took her own underwear off, and she was naked underneath. Misa squeaked.
That's typically the case.
Misa squeaked as Seiyu began moving down and Frenched her neck.
Wait, what? She inserted her tongue into her neck.
Oh god, it turns out Seiyu's actually a monster and starts draining Misa of all blood.
It turns out Seiyu is one of the Pillarmen. Just phasing through the side of her neck.
Insert Pillarman theme here. Oh man.
Vaguely Aztec / Middle Eastern dubstep.
Awaken, my masters!
Sadhana, gods, DC. And shit, I forgot the last one.
Wamu.
AC/DC, Wamu. He's never gonna dance again. Those guilty feet have got no rhythm.
Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Seiyu cussed and went to the door. She opened the door and it was... dark.
He looked shocked and said, "My sister's a lesbian." Seiyu realized she was naked and slammed the door shut.
Fuck off, you perv. Mom and Soichiro should never have adopted you back, she said.
I'm sorry, Misa, but you're the retard who opened the fucking door!
This is why you lock your door when you have sex.
But we'll have to do this some other time, said Seiyu. Oh, she wasn't even talking. Oh.
Misa winked back and said, "I hope so," and grinned. She took her clothes and put them on and climbed out of the window so Noon would see.
Cloths.
Blods.
When she was alone, she took Misa's bag that she had left behind. She looked inside it and found a black notebook inside. She took the secret cell phone her dad Soichiro had given her and called it.
Hi, Dad! I did what you asked and got Misa's bag. There's a book inside and it says Death Note on the front and it's full of dead people.
Lying there, dead, on the pages.
I read dead people.
Do you know those books people have where they flatten things down inside of it, like flowers and stuff?
Oh god, you just put an entire corpse in there?
Yeah, it's just compressed in the entire page. It's
just press a corpse into the book. How do you do that? Do you have to just drop a steamroller on top of it?
Either that or it's a sorcery all of its own.
Oh god, I need to press this person into this book. Zawaldo!
No, it's like, this is my stand, a book that I can compress anyone into as long as they're dead. Later.
No. Dead or alive.
Dead or alive. They feel everything.
You just open up the book, snap it shut on someone's face.
That could actually be a stand that someone has, because there's one that's called, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a zipper to a pocket dimension that can just be open anywhere, and people can hide inside and stuff, and it's like...
Well, I know that what is it? Joseph's the one from the second arc, right?
Joseph, yes.
Yeah, Joseph's whole one, if memory serves, is the one that allows him to just fucking take pictures of shit.
Yeah, spirit photography. Basically,
Yeah.
It gets any piece of technology and it takes a picture of anyone or anything in the world, and it's also very vague because it can affect technology in other ways too. And he doesn't just have to destroy the thing to get a picture out of it.
And he manifests it as rose, like thorned vines, sprouting out of his hand.
And he can conduct Hamon through it. Fun fact. And he also And he can also use it like a whip as a weapon.
Imagine if you would just open that book back up and you just shot dead bodies out at people.
Pocket corpse! Pocket corpse! Pocket corpse!
All right. I think Tom was the one who said the previous line, so.
Yeah, the one in all caps or whatever.
No,
No,
not
wait,
that.
no.
We didn't read that line yet.
I said, I'm sorry, Misa.
Yeah.
Not that. Because we said the book is full of dead people.
Oh, yeah.
So now it's Zane's line.
Yeah.
I thought
yeah.
I was the one who said
No. It's
No.
your line. He's the one who said hi. Because I said when she was alone, she took Misa's bag she had left behind. I think.
Was he the one that
wait,
said
no,
it's full of?
No, hold on.
No,
Yeah,
I could've
that
sworn
was
it's-
me. That was me.
Yeah,
Because
you said
I
it's
did
full
the
of
one.
dead people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
no,
now
wait.
it's Zane's go.
No. Okay, I did the caps one. Then it was Zane. Then you. Then. Nope. It's your go, Llytic.
No, you did the full of dead people.
No, I didn't.
Dead people.
Yeah.
Excellent, Dad replied. The narrator's dad. Now the game can begin.
Oh my God! What? Find out more next time.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Holy shit! Bye bye, Jojo.
Goodbye, Jojo.
All right, Zane.
Author's note, there seems to be something wrong with my account. It keeps posting the first line twice. Sorry. Also contains Naomi/OC and Takada/OC. Real hot, parentheses.
Author's note, there seems to be something wrong with my account. It keeps posting the first line twice. Also contains Naomi OC and Takada OC. Real hot.
The next day.
Back at the ranch.
Back at the
Naomi-
Hall of Justice.
Walked into the front door of the police and asked at the desk for L. The one behind the desk was hot looking, and also she was bi.
Thank you for telling me this. I don't know what I do with this information, but okay. Hi, I'm Naomi. I need to speak with... Hi, I'm Naomi. I need to speak to Al. She shouted urgently. Kira killed my husband, and I think I know who did it.
I need pictures of L stat!
I need pictures of Kira.
So that means you're single. The desk lady winked.
Oh god fucking...
Time and place.
I mean, the question mark is both from me and it's also written there, so.
Oh god, I need to make sure to do that with fucking Sazerac. They killed my husband. Oh, so you're single.
Terrible.
You know he would.
Yeah, I know he would. And I kind of want you to play him in this campaign just because it would present so many fun opportunities.
Just the ultimate man whore.
No, Fernando's the ultimate man whore. Get your facts straight, man.
Sorry, I'm just imagining that being the case. Like, my wife just died. Oh, so you're single. Okay. So, Zane.
Naomi was taken at back. The desk lady was coming onto her.
Oh my. Taking it at back, you say. Naomi spelled backwards is I moon. Added the desk lady flirtily.
I mo- Who cares? What does that mean?
Well, you don't know what it means to moon someone?
I know what it means to moon someone, but I don't.
She's trying to flirt by saying something about flashing her ass.
I don't
Flash
have time
once
for this.
for yes,
That-
flash twice for.
I don't have time for this, said Naomi anxiously as she took the desk lady's number to call her later and maybe have sex and ran into the office. Why do I keep getting these lines?
Elle looks surprised. Did she really just take that bitch's number?
Hi, I'm Naomi. No, hi, I'm Naomi. You don't know who I am, but I'm from the FBI, and my husband's from the FBI. And he's also dead because he was killed by Kira, and I want to hunt him down, but I think I know who he is. Also, we need to stop making the frogs gay. Naomi gasped.
He replied, I think I can help you then. Please sit down, Elle replied, pointing to a chair that was covered in candy.
Again, I'm just thinking about the way that Elle always sits. Please, sit down. Wait, like them just having this internal vote. Wait, do I sit down like he's sitting down or like normal? They just crouch on the chair to not feel awkward.
Yeah, obviously you sit down like Elle's sitting if he asks you to sit. Just
kick off your kick off your shoes, take off your socks, crouch on the chair.
I'm just happy that there's an anime character who likes to go barefoot all the time.
Well, I mean, usually it's a whole thing that if they're inside a house, they're barefoot. Or very least not wearing shoes.
Well, yeah, but it seems like Elle is barefoot like all the time, even when he's outside.
Yes, that's just because he's weird.
That's dangerous in the city. What if he steps on fucking glass?
Yeah, it's a risk taken.
What if you step on rats? I mean, they're in the U.S. Apparently.
I can't sit on that, Naomi said, because the candy was all sticky and melted and eaten, and it didn't look too good either. Elle then got all the candy off the chair and picked it up and began eating it.
Oh, fuck, it's all black.
He's eating a chair!
The candy, not the chair!
He's eating the chair! The sight was truly one to behold as a small, wrinkly ferryman began shoving bits of sugary chair into his mouth. Naomi thought she was going to puke, but then she stopped herself and sat on the chair that Elle had just cleaned for her.
As he was still eating it.
Can you shift your ass slightly?
Ooh, it's all warm where you sat.
Oh, God. Why would you eat it when it's just warm? Stick that bitch in the oven.
And that'll melt the candy.
That'll melt the chair. So you wanted to tell me something?
Meanwhile, at Light's house.
I know how we can defeat the Saiyans. We'll use whales. Whales!
Someone, get him out of here.
Whales!
Vegeta, I sunk their battleship and their whales.
My turn.
Yes.
It was early morning, and Light and Dark were in bed together.
Nice.
But only because their parents were too poor to get separate rooms. It's not like they're gay or anything.
Less nice.
Light came all over the bed from the window of the room. Dark reached around at the cock from the table. It was 7 o'clock.
I'm pretty sure these are
on purpose
Freudian slips.
I just love because I know that like the context of the sentence is supposed to be sunlight, but then you have a character named Light. Light came all over the bed from the window.
Okay, this is definitely a troll thing because that was actually pretty brilliant.
He brought the junk from the table. When can I have my breakfast? Is it already 7? It is already 7, and in the Shinigami world, I would eat like a dozen meals by now because I am king of the hobbits. Please get me a blood banana. Said Blood
Banana
as he
slammer.
banana slammer. Oh, God.
I think you should go less farmer with a shotgun and more happy-go-lucky hillbilly.
I don't know. I'm suddenly
I think you
flashbacking
need
to
to go more bathroom cowboy.
Well,
everyone needs to go. Everyone needs to go more bathroom cowboy.
Well, yeah, he was like the best character in that.
Obviously.
thing.
Honestly, now I'm just flashing back to one of the songs from the Donkey Kong show. I'll cover you in coconut cream pie.
I thought it was shower.
No, shower you in coconut cream pie. Either way, that sounds vaguely
That's not
Bukkake-ish.
dirty at all.
Blood said as he danced around the rum. No, rum. WAWR. Dirk laughed at the dance. It was like the ketchup song, but it was about blood, not ketchup, though Shinigami sometimes used blood as ketchup because it was blood. His mohawk was bouncing everywhere. It was like the one on Sonic the Hedgehog, but it was not blue.
I just can picture Ryuk in the corner like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Just that unchanging facial expression, like.
Light. This guy's pretty fucking weird.
Oh man, I hope someone's done a Death Note abridged. That would be hilarious.
Honestly, I wish someone would do an animated version of this fanfiction.
That would be amazing. Wish I could animate, then I would do so.
Yeah.
Dark got out of bed and put on some cloths. He kept the
Nice.
blood bananas in a special case because other people might eat them thinking they were not blood bananas and get a mouthful of blood banana and blood. He threw the blood banana at Blood, who immediately went down on it until there was nothing except a skin which could not eat.
Which he could eat.
Which he could eat, but didn't because they're poisonous, but not to a Shinigami. Okay, what was the point of that sentence?
Why can't I have a blood banana? Asked Ryuk sadly as he ate an apple and felt left out.
Okay, we need to give Ryuk that voice for the entire thing anytime he talks.
Watch him not talk ever again in the entire story.
You should write people's names down in the notebook, Light.
Oh, don't worry. One day I'll write your name down.
Well, you see, you could always have the idea of a Shinigami, but that cuts your life in half.
What is this voice? It's amazing. I love it.
It's like Droopy Dog on helium.
Canadian Droopy. There we go.
He was not allowed to eat blood bananas because he was not the king, and it was not safe to the poisons inside them.
It might endanger the poisons.
Remember, kids, it's poisonous if you bite it and it makes you sick. It's venomous if it bites you and you die.
But what if you bite it? But what if you both bite each other? Well, then it's just kinky. Remember, kids, the safe word is harder.
Oh, jeez.
Back at the police.
Kira is Makami.
Honestly, like, the thing that always pisses me off about the Kira nickname is it's literally just a Japanese pronunciation of the word killer.
I am killer.
That's literally like, hey, we need a nickname for this person who's somehow killing people in impossible ways. I know, killer. But because Japan, it's Kira.
It sounds cooler because it's Japanese.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
I'm being sarcastic.
This reminds me of the fact that my sister used to talk to my older sister, who was raised down near the border. Whenever she would come over sometimes, before she moved in completely, would quote-unquote talk to my sister in Spanish and say things in a really seductive and sweet voice like she was teaching her how to flirt. But she's really saying stuff like, I'm going to rip your head off while you sleep.
I'm going to rip your head off while you sleep.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
I'm
like,
at full
not on the
mast.
mic. That bastardly hound, said Light's dad, who was pretending to be that bastardly hound.
I've never heard anyone use that phrase before.
Who was pretending?
Well, he's pretending, man. He's just pretending, so.
Well, he's rather shit at it now, isn't he? I know he's Kira because he went on TV and he was evil. She said.
That's the whole reason why someone's Kira, because they're evil. Yeah, let's go with that. You did the right thing coming to us, said L. Now we will kill him and put a stop to his evilness once and for all, period.
And this is how L became the most retarded person ever.
Well, he is justice.
Matari took his sniping gun and ran out the door.
Sniping gun.
L followed, eating a candy bar and a coffee, and got in his helicopter
Yes, L's private helicopter.
from Fudamakami's house where the action was.
Let's see where the action was. Naomi went to the desk and flirted with the desk lady.
That was like Caboose, man. Like, I don't know what you're going for.
No, that wasn't quite Caboose, because Caboose is usually yelling. This is my friend Freckles.
Now, where were we? She zipped her motorcycle jacket down and led the desk lady into a quiet closet that was almost empty, except there was a mop in there and also some paint that the janitor used to paint things with. They made out for a bit.
Is them fucking in the closet meant to be a stealth joke?
There's just one thing.
Also, that just reminds me of a line that me and a friend of that ended up in a story me and a friend of mine were working on. I may have woken up in the closet, but I'm not the one who came out of it today.
That's a good line.
Said character did in fact have sex with a closet.
I'm curious how, but not so curious as to ask for more
weird
details.
Story.
It's the same way that people woohoo in an elevator.
Shamefully?
With dignity.
I'm sorry, you can't have sex in an elevator with dignity.
There's just one thing you should know, said Naomi, getting naked as she took her jacket off and revealed a fancy suit that newsreaders wear underneath.
I'm not really Naomi. I'm... Yeah. Hello?
What? Did you finish the sentence? You cut out there
Yes,
for a
I
second.
said Takahata.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear that. I thought you were just pausing dramatically.
I made a bunch of weird noises as I paused.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cut out on my end, sorry. At Mikami's house in a helicopter.
Elle turned on the sirens of the helicopter and said, "Come out with your hands up or I will shoot you! I'm gonna shoot your entire fucking house if you don't come out."
Come out with your hands up and I'll shoot you. Wait, don't you mean or? No!
I know what I said!
There was no reply, and Light's dad, dressed as Watari, shoot out a window just to show him he meant business and was not just some crazy guy in a helicopter.
Is there ever a case in which you aren't really a crazy guy in a helicopter?
No.
Shit. This is your last chance, he shouted and threw a smoke grenade into the house. So Chiro got a good shot at Mikami and shot him in the leg. There was still no reply.
And killed him in the leg.
Oh, killed him in the leg. Ow, you killed me in the leg.
I will have to use stealth instead, said Elle. Jumped in the broken window screaming.
Stealth
mode. Yes. Orc stealth.
I will have to use stealth instead. Charge!
You do not say Grok!
Ah, yes. Orc stealth.
I still love that. Anyway.
Kami looked up in shocked. He wasn't expecting them, and certainly not the crazy boy that had jumped through the window. He was holding the death note with one hand and his broken leg with the other, and it had the names of everyone he had ever killed written on it. That's how Elle knew it was the death note.
Mikami is in trouble, shouted Blood as he smooshed another blood banana into his already smooshed up mouth. One of the things good about being the king of the Shinigami is you can see all the death notes, and Blood was using it to see Mikami.
If he talks, I'm dead, said Light, panicking. He knew he should have not told Mikami how to make a death note, even if he wasn't
how to make it.
Even if he wasn't evil.
DIY death note making with Light.
Now he would write Light's name down, unless
Back in Mikami's house.
I'm not the real Kira, shouted Mikami, who was scared. You know that there are laws against Kira. Well, he's murdering people, so I would expect so. And if he was caught up, then the jig. I mean, if he was caught, then the jig would be up.
the jig is up, the news is out. They finally found me, the renegade who had it made, retrieved for a bounty. Then who's the real Kira? Asked Elle.
Tell us, you fucking scumbag! Added Light's dad, who was holding a knife to his neck like the Joker did. He was mad with rage, and his mustache was covered in spit, and it was pretty rank, really. Ugh.
I'll tell you, it's Light. Yeah, then he died.
Well, that was sudden. What? He just died and he never told us the name. Now we'll never know who it was. Elle raged and punched in a wall. He was strong for his looks and made a big hole. Like, I imagine it's like the window that was shot out. He punched the wall and the window just reforms.
No. It's like
He punched the new window into the house.
shit. What is it called? Katamari Dynasty.
Is that the one where it's like you're rolling everything into
Yes.
a big ball?
He hit the wall, and more walls just conglomerated onto it.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in the janitor's cupboard, where Takada and the desk lady were sexing in a cupboard.
Oh, this is so good, mooned the desk lady, who was now naked. Well, I'd expect so. The stuff that was going on was pretty graphic, and I don't want to make this fic. So all I'll say is that it was sexy, and Takahata was using a mop, but was naked. You just have to gotta figure that out for yourself, Raffle.
Suddenly, Takada collapsed to the floor and the desk lady started screaming. She was death noted.
Blood stopped watching the naked couple and went back to Light.
This has gotten boring. Takahata is dead, he said.
Just as planned, eviled Light putting away his death note. Eviled!
Oh my fucking god, to be continued!
Well, it's been a little over an hour, so...
I guess we'll end it there then. What have we gotten ourselves into? I don't know what it is, but I'm loving it.
Art. Absolute art, partner.
Sounds like a plan to me. We'll call it that.
I'm Llytic.
I'm Tom.
And I'm a bunch of blood bananas. I grab.
And if anyone could tell us what on earth is going on with the Neckbeard Stories subreddit, that would be lovely.